Hello everybody and welcome back to The Vertical Slice. You can find us at theverticalslice.com. And today we have a very important topic. Not, well, not like, oh, somebody died or something like that. But the important topic being Bethesda. So EA announced their press conference outside of E3 this week. Actually, rather last week. And now Bethesda has followed suit. And we thought when EA Play happened, we were like, okay, this is going to be the last one that's outside of E3. But now Bethesda's making another E3 press conference. They did it at E3 2015 with on the Sunday before E3, and then they also unveiled the new Doom gameplay. Elder Scrolls card game thing. New expansion for Elder Scrolls Online, I think. Fallout 4, and I think that was it. No Quake news. Although I did expect Quake news because it was on the logo for the announcement. So this video kind of serves as what do we think Bethesda will announce at their press conference. So I'm looking at their image now. It says, "Are you game? Bethesda E3 Showcase, save the date, June 12th, 2016, 7 p.m., Los Angeles, California." And the characters shown here, I don't recognize all of them, but you see Corvo, a Fallout dude, a dude from Doom, another dude from Fallout, looks like, the box head from Evil Within, Fallout, and then the dude from Skyrim. So let's go right to left. Skyrim guy. I think this means, now this is pure speculation. All the stuff in this video is pure speculation. I think that they are going to announce the Elder Scrolls 6. Now there's been some conjecture as to, okay, since Fallout 4 has been in development for practically as long as Fallout 3 was, like since they were practically done by the time they announced at the Bethesda E3 showcase of last year, there have been theories that Elder Scrolls 6 could release sometime this year. I'm thinking fall, probably September. But and then with like the card game as like, oh, here's what's coming right now, you know, they could just release it right then and there. Although they're supposed to have a beta, and I don't think they did. Maybe I'm getting something mixed up. And then you've got Fallout guy. So you see a lot of Fallout in this photo actually. You see three or four things here with Fallout. So I think you're gonna get a bunch of news about the Fallout DLCs. And I'd say DLCs plural because I think that you're going to get all the season pass content. Not like announced and released, but announced. You'll know, hey, episode 1 is this. This is the locale. Here's where it's at. Here's what you're doing there. And then they'll be like, oh, and then they'll move on to Evil Within. But we'll come back to Fallout later, you know, and then they'll go to Doom, then they'll go back to Fallout, then to Dishonored, then end with Fallout again. So just so we're clear, so far the order is Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 4 DLC number 1, Evil Within 2, I'm guessing, Fallout DLC number 2, Doom gameplay, Fallout DLC number 3, Dishonored 2 news, and Fallout DLC number 4. So let's get into the Evil Within 2. That's exactly what I think it is. It's the Evil Within 2. It's coming out next year. I say next year because Doom was announced last year, so that would mean that they'd have to have something for 2017 other than probably Battlecry, which I don't even see on this docket, which tells me a lot. That they're probably not even prepping that for 2017, even though the game's playable, because they showed it last year and then everyone was like, "Wait, where'd it go?" But that we have no idea, you know. But I think Shinji Mikami, I think that's his name, the same dude who worked on Resident Evil, the originals. Um, I think he's ready to just say, "Hey, by the way, while I was working on Evil Within, I was also working on Evil Within too because I figured might as well keep myself busy, you know." And I think this will be. I hope it's not a continuation, but I could see how it could be. Given what people have said to me about Evil Within, I still need to play Evil Within number 1, but I definitely think that this is Evil Within 2, just to, you know, be me, the ever so curious one. And then we have Fallout DLC number 2. Again, don't really need to go over this because I don't think, I think it'll just be like, I think Fallout DLC number 1 will be the really weird one. It'll be the Mothership Zeta of this DLC pack, and then DLC 2 will be like Operation Anchorage style of thing, and then 3 will be something like the Pit, and then 4 will be something like, well, 1. Let me break down what I think the first DLC for Fallout 4 will be. I know I'm backtracking and all that, but this is my show. This is my video. I think the images tell me a lot from this. I think since they're showing Brotherhood of Steel armor, it'll be focused on Brotherhood of Steel. Now, I know a lot of people enjoy that, but I'm working with minimal details here. Then 2 has DLC 2 looks like an army dude with a knife, so you're probably gonna be going up against a gang of some sort, which I think's pretty freaking rad. Then DLC 3 looks like a power loader robot, so you might see like a machine uprising kind of DLC, which would be really freaking cool. And then DLC 4 looks like a raider with like a gas mask, so you might see like a chemical-based story mode thing, which would be really cool. So, and I think they'll take place sort of within the same region of Boston and that, and they may even go as crazy as they did with Fallout 3's DLC, where it's like, oh, you're in a spaceship, and oh, you're in Pittsburgh now, and oh, by the way, you're here, you're here, you're here. I expect them to do that, but keeping with that same tone that Fallout 4 set out. Then you have Doom. I think you'll get much more of a thing like, okay, here's when it releases, and here's some final gameplay. Here's like 5 minutes of gameplay. You know. Then, like I said, Fallout 4 DLC number 3. Then Dishonored 2. You will get a stage demo of this. I guarantee it. Because when you show off a CG trailer, the implication, at least with Bethesda, is that you show off gameplay next year. So there's that next year. I think you show off Dishonored 2 with gameplay as well as a release date, because that June 12th is cutting it close for Dishonored 2. I don't know when they said it's gonna come out. I think they said like spring. And this is still technically spring, although I consider it summer. But I think, you know, Dishonored 2 is cutting it close. I don't know if it'll even make this year. Considering that all we've seen of it is a CG trailer. We've been told, oh yeah, the gameplay looks similar. The gameplay looks similar, but it's gonna be hard to convince us of that when I don't think a lot of people played it. Now I've heard rumors that people have played it, but I cannot verify that, so I will not comment on those rumors. I just looked at the video. Holy cow, my hair's a mess. I tried to record a Lego Star Wars hype thing, but didn't work out. Uh, it's like late here. It's like 10:47 as I'm recording this. But anyways, without further notice, I'd like you to take a trip over to theverticalslice.com. Got a lot of things coming for you this week. Lots of reviews coming this week. We can't talk about two of them, but I know for certain I'm putting out my witness review by the time you see this in the morning or at night. Chris has got two reviews he's working on, and I've got one. Well, I've got like three I'm working on, but so it's all uh, review season stuff. We can't wait for you guys to see that. And if you like what I rambled on about, subscribe somewhere down there. Like it if you did like it. Dislike with constructive criticism, please. Or just dislike it, whatever suits your style. Like this, this suits my style. Just go to work like this tomorrow. And then comment down below of what your thoughts of the Fallout 4 DLC, the Dishonored 2, if there's going to be Elder Scrolls 6 DLC or game announcement or whatever. What do you think of this announcement? You can also do it short form at Austin Belzer on Twitter, at VertSlice Tweets on Twitter. Austin Belzer, my personal Twitter, at VertSlice Tweets is obviously our business Twitter, so you don't check that as often, but we still check it. And that's all for this week, or today rather. Microsoft may be like, oh, and we're doing our own thing too. It's called Xbox On, and now we won't go to E3 either. And I'll be like, what? But without further ado, that's it for this week. See you next time.